Hey everyone, sorry to say but something really terrible happening to quick commerce giant Zepto.
Indian quick commerce Johnny Zepto is facing backlash.
2 a.m. meetings to workers strike.
Dark patterns used in the Zepto app.
Is this just the start of a giant fall?
It has been caught in a massive controversy, tied up with issues, and whether this is just a start of a gigantic fall. You know, the meeting at 2 a.m. in the morning to worker strike in Hyderabad, and a Reddit group exploding with hate and complaints. And with a 8,000 crore IPO planned, the stakes are sky high. Over the next few minutes, I will take you through why this is happening, how this can be a disastrous for Zepto. Is this some kind of a manipulation from rival companies? And a big lesson that will make you rethink startups and their vulnerability. Picture this, a 25-year-old techie in Bangalore. She is thrilled to join Zepto. It's 2025 and Zepto is a superstar in quick commerce, competing with giants like Blinkit, Swiggy, Instamart. Priya is excited. Zepto is planning for a massive 8,000 crore IPO, aiming to raise 800 million to 1 billion, with sales expected to hit 5.5 billion by 2026. It looks like everything going as planned. Then, it all started in December 2024 when a Reddit post on Startup India went viral. An anonymous employee claiming to have worked at Zepto for a year called the worker culture toxic. They said CEO Adit Palicha starts his day at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, leading to meetings as late as 2 a.m. Employees are pushed to work 14-hour shifts and young hires are chosen to cut costs because senior workers avoid Zepto's intense environment. That's what they say. The post didn't stop there. It accused Zepto of using dark patterns in their app. Tricks like charging more if your phone costs over 30,000 or hidden fees to make you pay extra. Customers started sharing their own complaints too, like being overcharged or getting wrong orders, etc. Then in May 2025, things get worse. Delivery workers in Hyderabad went on strike, protesting low pay and bad conditions. Another Reddit post revealed Zepto Cafe workers in Bangalore faced delayed salaries, with some waiting over 40 days for their just 17,000 monthly salary. Workers from rural areas were promised of 30,000 pay with food and housing benefits, but got overcrowded rooms and reduced bonuses. The Reddit group exposing Zepto's issue has 5,000 members in just 20 days, with users sharing stories of overwork, intimidation, and app scams. One user, a former contract worker, described psychological warfare, with managers using threatening gestures and no HR support basically. The Hyderabad strike made headlines too. Workers said Zepto blocked their app access as retaliation, leaving them jobless. In Delhi, workers filed a complaint saying that they were misled with false promises. This wasn't just about employees. Customers were fed up too, switching to rivals like Blinkit after issues like tampered cards and hidden fees. But how did Zepto respond? CEO Adit Palicha, just 22-year-old, worth 4,300 crore, posted on X in December. I have nothing against work-life balance. In fact, I recommend it to all our competitors. And smiley symbol. He later clarified it was a quote from another CEO, Daksh Gupta, but the damage was already done. People saw it as a mocking worker struggle, especially after the Reddit post about 2 a.m. meetings. Social media roasted him with comments like, "What time is your first meeting?" By April 2025, Adit softened his stance in a podcast with Y Combinator's Gary Tan, calling his work-life balance comment a stupid idea. He admitted that Zepto's intense culture isn't for everyone, but said it's for super ambitious people who want to push their limits. Don't know what kind of limits is this. He did not directly address the 2 a.m. meetings or worker strike, which also fueled the fire. This controversy hit Zepto hard. Their 8,000 crore IPO plan to raise 800 million to 1 billion is at risk. Investors want stable companies, and a bad PR like this scares them off. In 2024, Zepto's valuation hit 5 billion, but customer trust is shaky with complaints about overcharging and app tricks. The Hyderabad strike and workers' issues could also hurt operations. Quick commerce depends on fast, reliable delivery, and unhappy workers disturbed that. In addition to that, Zepto accused a rival CFO of running a smear campaign with bots to spread false information online. Whether true or not, it shows how cutthroat the quick commerce world is. If Zepto doesn't fix these issues, they could lose customers and workers to competitors like Swiggy and Blinkit. This isn't about Zepto. It's a wake-up call for every startup scene. Quick commerce is booming with 11.3 billion in sales expected by 2026. But it's built on backs of workers. If companies like Zepto exploit young employees or delivery staff, it could spark more strikes and hurt the industry's image. Yes, India's labor law are weak, letting companies delay salary or use shady contracts. This could push government to step in their strict rules. Globally, this mirrors startup struggle everywhere. In the US, companies like Uber have faced backlash for worker treatment, and Zepto's story shows the same issue in India's faster growing tech world. For customers, it's a reminder to check whether their convenience comes from these 10-minute deliveries rely on workers who deserve fair pay and respect. And here's my take on this. Zepto's mess shows that trust is a real currency in business. You can have $1 billion valuation, but if workers and customers lose faith, it's gone. Zepto's 2 a.m. meetings to worker strikes reveal a company prioritizing growth over people. Adit's work-life balance comment was a PR disaster. Mocking a real-life issue made things even worse. So the bigger lesson. In startups, culture matters as much as cash. A 2024 study found 70% of Indian Gen Z workers value work-life balance over pay. If Zepto keeps pushing 14-hour days, they'll lose talent. And for delivery workers, fair pay and conditions aren't just nice, they are essential. Zepto's IPO dreams depend on fixing these issues, or they will crash before they cash in. So, what happens now? Zepto has very high potential to grow and provide employment, but it needs to act fast. They should investigate the 2 a.m. meetings, improve workers' conditions, and be transparent about app practices. Adit's apology is a start, but actions speak louder. They could take a page from global companies like Microsoft, which cut hours and boosted productivity. For workers like Priya, Zepto needs to show they care. Better hours, better pay, and real HR support. For customers, fixing dark patterns and being upfront about fees is key. If Zepto doesn't, rivals will swoop in and that IPO could flop. Zepto's story is a roller coaster. Growth, glory, and now backlash. From 2 a.m. meetings to Hyderabad strikes and Reddit rants, it's warning. No company is too big to fall if it forgets its people. So, what do you think? Can Zepto fix these issues, or is this the end of 10-minute delivery dream? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more business dramas and marketing sagas. Until then.